My name is Seun, but people call me IBK. I am 29 years old. I am a PhD student and I love working out. Grew up in Nigeria. I was born and raised in Nigeria. I moved to the United States in 2019. I am 78 kg on an empty stomach. I wanted to look different. I didn't like how I looked because I was like very tiny and I was the smallest guy in class, and I wanted to change that. And I think that's how I got into working out. I think for anyone who's trying to start working out, you need to set yourself goals that you can accomplish, right? And I think you should not be intimidated by people who have been working out for a very long time. Don't compare yourself with someone that's been working out for 4 years, 5 years. I mean, I've been working out for 6 years, so I don't expect someone that is just starting to work out to compare himself to me because I have more experience, and time also. But the most important thing is, like you said, rightly said, I don't use steroids, I don't use any supplement because I don't believe in it. I believe in, working hard and being consistent. Like once you set a particular target that you're trying to reach in your fitness goals, you need to consistently work towards it, and you should probably have someone that you're accountable to. For example, when I started working out, I had someone that I was going to the gym with. I have a gym partner, so the person always I'm accountable to the person, right? If he doesn't see me at the gym, he calls me or texts me and like, yo bro, I didn't see you at the gym, I hope you're fine, I hope to see you tomorrow. So that thing, it helps you to be accountable, and you have someone to motivate you. I think when you're starting out, you need someone to motivate you. But after a while, when you started working out and you started seeing results, the results become your motivation to go to the gym. I started getting the feel of that I wanted to work out. I have an older brother that had this home gym. He built a gym at home and he started working out, and it was really getting big, and everybody around us was like, yo, your brother looks good and stuff like that. But my dad didn't actually like it. Like it's an old man, an old African man, so he doesn't really like it. And when I see my brother getting those results and it looked good, I wanted it, and that was kind of like why I started working out. It's one of the things that made me start working out, and I started seeing results. But even when I started seeing results, my dad still doesn't like it. Even now, he still tests me, you need to slow down working out. I started doing pull-ups and push-ups or press-ups and sit-ups when I was in high school. I didn't start working out at home. I was just doing it in my dorm in high school. I was doing pull-ups, doing press-ups, and sit-ups. And then my roommate started telling me, you look different, you're looking like bigger. I'm like, people are seeing the result. That means I'm doing something right? That was one of the things that kept me going, and I'm here today. Nigeria is kind of like Nepal. In the cities, right, you're going to find gyms that you can get the membership, or as someone in high school, it might be way too expensive because you're not working. I think for me, when I started working out, I didn't really go to the gym per se. I think I started with body weight workouts, pull-ups. I mean, you could do pull-ups anywhere, even in your room. You could do press-up in your room. You could do sit-ups in your room. You could do even squats, body weight squats in your room. You just have to want it so bad that you have to start somewhere until you can actually get the gym membership. I think when COVID started, I started working out with equipment that I can find in my room. I use this kegs of water, anything, even my school bag. I get some weights, get some dumbbells, put it in my school bag, and squat with it. Just get creative and start working out. Like you rightly said, it's one of the things that can prevent people from reaching their goal, their fitness goal, because if you're working out and you don't see any results. One thing I always tell people is, if you're starting to work out, give yourself time, be patient, but keep working. I think for me, my own story, when I started working out, it wasn't me who started seeing the difference or the change. It was people around me. One of the biggest misconception that some people have is that you need to, have a trainer or have a membership of a very fancy, what's it called, gym. You don't need that. You just need your self will and your body weight to start working out. Really, if you're really starting out and you don't have like money to get a gym membership or you're not old enough to get a membership, you just need your body weight. I've relocated like twice, and every time I just get a membership of the closest fitness gym around me. I don't really believe in a particular gym being better than the other. As long as they have the equipment and I need to work out, I don't really care. Right now, I'm using Planet Fitness. I think I've been a member of Any Day Fitness and I think Early Fitness at some point. When you're working with the Smith machine in Planet Fitness, you have more control and it's way safer because it's harder for you to get injured because you can easily rack it back on. But I think some other gyms where they have free weights, I don't like it as much because it's easy to get injured. And I think for Planet Fitness I like it because you don't really need someone to support you if you're using the Smith machine. I don't want to pin it on my body type or my workout routine or my eating habit. I think one thing that I can say for sure is I think I have certain level of good genetics, and I think that's a very good factor. But aside that too, I think it also boils to my nutrition, right? I don't really eat some food that are like very high in fat. Most of my meal is mostly proteinous and maybe some carbs and some fruits. Working out is like say 20-30% of the whole thing. I think your meal is like the most important part. I am not a fitness influencer. I only work out to look good and to stay fit, so I don't really meal prep or anything, but I make all my meal and I eat high proteinous food. Like I eat lots of eggs, a lot of chicken, lots of beef, and some brown rice and fruits. And I don't really have a particular meal prep. I'm not here to tell you to eat this, eat that. No. I mean, people say brown rice is better. I mean, I just go to Walmart or Kroger and buy whatever is available. I mean, I don't really care. I don't even know how many calories I eat a day. I just eat until I can't eat because I eat once a day. So I think it's more of a habit that I grew up with, and it's really, really difficult to change. I've had people tell me if you're trying to get big, you need to be eating more food. I don't like eating food. I mean, I love food. I know food is good for energy, it's fuel for my body, but the thought of eating 2-3 times a day, I just don't like it, so I eat once a day. And I think it's more of a habit because I started doing that since I was in, say, kindergarten or high school, so it's been years, decades. Sometimes I feel hungry when I wake up, but I have lots of schoolwork to do, so I wake up, brush my teeth, start schoolwork, and probably if I really, really feel hungry after brushing, I mostly just eat, say, 2 eggs and some fruit and get my day going. That's not really, I don't really count that as a meal, but something to keep me going. I really would not advise anybody to eat once a day. Some people prefer traditional 3 meals a day, some people 5 meals a day, small meals. Do what works for you as long as you're getting enough fuel in your body, enough calories, and that's what matters. I would say my sex drive, it's been fantastic. I think it's one of the advantages of working out consistently for me. My sex drive is always at 100% every day, every time. I mean, that's why I said I do not recommend it. The fact that it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for other people. Yeah, I think the way I work out is maybe not traditional. I work out 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Although not really strict to 6 days a week because I'm a PhD student. Some days I have to work on school projects and I'm unable to work out, but I always try to make up for the days that I miss at the gym. The way I work out is I have a particular split that I do. I think on Mondays, International Chest Day. So on Monday I work out chest. Tuesdays I do leg days. Wednesday it's bicep and triceps, and Thursday it's shoulder and back, and Friday it's leg day again. Saturday I try to do general body workouts, touch every part of every body part, and on Sunday I do cardio. And why I decided to work out that way is that I figured out that when I work out a particular body part and when I isolate it and I work just that body part for an hour, 30 minutes, or 2 hours, I get better result than when I was working out 3, 4 body parts in one workout session. So I decided to stick with that, and it's been really helpful for me. And I always try to advise people that if you want to work out, it might be something that you're willing to explore, but again, if you're really just starting, it might be too much to work out a particular body part for 2 hours. So I can say maybe try 2 body parts per session. The gym is the only place where I go to and I do the same thing all the time, and I get different results. I mean, I don't really like doing too many exercises for a single body part. I think for me, between 3 to 4 exercises for each body part is where I draw the line, because sometimes trying to adapt to a new exercise is difficult, and sometimes you just don't really get it. And I think concerning that, I think it's about knowing what works for you, right? I think for me, getting 3 to 4 exercises and then doing it like 30 minutes each works the best for me. I start my chest day with the usual bench press. I do that for like 30 minutes. Then I go to incline bench press. I do that for 30 minutes. Then I go to cable flyer, do it for 30 minutes, and I finish my chest day with dips for 30 minutes. It's been really good, chatting with you and getting to, meet you as well as other people out there. And I think, you're right. Today is Sunday. I have to go make up for the day that I missed this week. So I have to go work out. But soon enough, I'll catch up with you, and we'll see where we go from here.